Good evening, everyone. This is Nelson Eddy.
Makers of the new Old Gold, the cigarette that is better than ever since something new has been added, present Robert Brewster in this orchestra, the Old Gold Chorus, your announcer, Bob Jarrett, Nadine Connor, the Metropolitan Opera Company, and Nelson Eddy.
Sword and dagger, shot and shell, booming cannon, fare thee well. Wind behind me, sky above me, now to find one to love me. Ride, 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 not the glide. Love is waiting, ride, not the glide. Ride, 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 not the glide. Love is waiting, ride, not the glide.
Strike to the north and find your love beneath the northern star.
No.
Strike to the south and find your love beneath the southern moon.
No.
Strike to the east and light your love beside the rising sun.
No, right to the balalaika, where there's love for everyone. Balalaika, balalaika. Blood and fire, not for me. No. Mud and mire, not for me.
No.
Lovely ladies, 6 or 7, lusciously. I'm in heaven. Ride, 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 cause the glide. Love is waiting, ride, cause the glide. Ride, 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 cause the glide. Love is waiting, ride, cause the glide. Instead of horses, the Russians are using tanks now, big ones, but they're still riding.
You bet, and riding hard, too. Say, Nelson, I was just wondering how many different titles there are to the tune of your next number, Danny Boy.
Well, there's a lot of them. There's the Londonderry Air, Mary Dear, This Is My Song, My Love of Londonderry.
Would God I were a tender apple blossom?
Yes, Bobby, I see what you mean. I've never sung the Danny Boy words before, but just a few weeks ago I was singing for some soldiers down in Texas, and they all asked for Danny Boy. I didn't know all the words, so I sang one of the other versions. Afterwards, one of the fellas came up and thanked me. He said it was very good, but it wasn't Danny Boy. So just for those soldiers, wherever they may be, here's Danny Boy.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountain side. The summer's gone.
lovemaking starts out in New Orleans, continues on board ship, and ends happily on a deserted island somewhere in the Caribbean Sea.
Caribbean Sea, summer. Mosquitoes, you know.
Oh. Imagine a soprano singing One Kiss while a mosquito lighted on her cheek. I wonder what that would sound like.
Oh, probably like this. One kiss, one... Ouch. To save it for...
Oh, that was a beautiful tone, too, Bobby. Such bel canto. Or maybe I should say bull canto. Well, there were no mosquitoes on the stage of the Imperial Theater where the new moon actually took place, just as there are none here to bother Nadine Connor as she sings One Kiss.
You know, Nelson, I understand that your next song, The Cork Leg, is an Irish song.
Yes, and it's centuries old. No one knows who wrote it, but it comes from County Tyrone.
Oh, County Tyrone, eh?
That's right, Bobby.
Well, that's just east of County Donegal.
I'll take your word for it, Bobby. This song
The big
is
city in Tyrone is Strabane.
very interesting, Bobby.
And the county seat is Omagh.
Oh, really?
No, Omagh.
No. Oh.
Two other towns are Ballygawley and Dungannon.
Very interesting, Bobby. but-
Tyrone is bounded on the east by Lough Neagh.
Nadine, help me out, will you?
Remember the stories about the monster in the lake?
Yes, I do.
Well, that wasn't Lough Neagh. That was Loch Ness.
Look, Bobby.
And Loch Ness is in Scotland.
Look, Bobby.
And a lot of people named O'Neill live in Tyrone.
Look, Bobby.
The O'Connors are from Connaught, the O'Briens from Munster, and the O'Reillys from Meath.
Look, Bobby.
But the O'Neills, Tyrone.
Bobby? If you don't mind...
Now, there was a revolution in Tyrone about 1601. It was led by a Hugh O'Neill.
There's going to be a revolution around here in a minute.
And St. Patrick came to Ireland in 436 A.D. He drove the snakes out.
Yeah, I feel like doing the same thing. Now, actually, although this song is an Irish song, it's about a Dutchman.
Oh, Dutch, eh? Well, the Dutch came to America in 16...
That's enough, Bobby. Now, this song is about a Dutchman and his cork leg. The only trouble he had with the leg was that it kept jumping up and down and nothing could stop it. The refrain goes, ritititolorelorelati, tititoloreloreli. And not even a man with Ambros's knowledge can translate that.
I'll tell you a story that is no sham. In Holland lived a merchant man, and every morning he said, I am the richest merchant in Amsterdam. One day he sat as full as an egg when a poor relation came in to beg, and knocking him down with a broken a cake and kicking him out, he broke his leg. Standing one-legged like a stork, he started to brag with a lot of talk. He said, upon crutches I never will walk, for I'll have a beautiful leg of cork. A doctor came on his vocation and made a thorough examination, and over it made a long oration and finished it off with an amputation. When the leg was on and finished right, they buckled it up and screwed it tight. But still he went with a bit of a hop. When he found the leg, it wouldn't stop. O'er hedges and ditches and store and plain, to rest his wearied limbs he'd fain. He threw himself down, but all in vain. The leg got up and away again. He called to them that were in sight, stop me or I'm wounded quite. Although their aid he did invite, in less than a minute he was out of sight. He kept running from place to place. The people thought he was running a race. He clung to a post for to stop the pace, but the leg, it still kept up the chase. O'er hedges and ditches and plain and store, and Europe he has traveled o'er. Although he's dead and is no more, the leg goes on as it did before.
Nadine Connor joins Nelson Eddy to sing the familiar Make Believe from Jerome Kern's Showboat.
The game of just supposing is the sweetest game I know. Our dreams are more romantic than the world we know.
And if the things we dream about don't happen to be so, that's just an unimportant technicality. We could make believe I love you.
Only make believe that you love me.
Let us find peace of mind in pretending. Couldn't you?
Couldn't I?
Couldn't we? Make believe a live, a blending in a phantom kiss, or two or three.
Might as well make believe I love you.
To tell the truth, I do. Your pardon, I pray, was too much to say. The words that betray my heart.
We only pretend you do not offend in playing the lover's
Make believe a live, a blending in a phantom kiss, a two or three. Might as well make believe I love you. Oh, to tell the truth, I do. Henry T. Burley, who arranged Deep River and many other Negro spirituals, said that through them all there breathes a hope, a faith in the ultimate justice of man, a belief that one day man, every man, will be free. In that ideal, we believe today. Deep river, my home is that gospel peace, that promised land
This is quite a land we live in, you and I. It stretches with majestic grandeur from the Florida Keys to Mount Olympus in Washington. It sings its song of freedom from San Diego, California to Caribou, Maine. Its very names sing out, loud and strong. Listen to the song sung by the states. Mississippi, Tennessee, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Colorado, Indiana. Listen now to cities, to the songs sung by the very syllables of Minneapolis, Albuquerque, Cheyenne, Oskaloosa, Milwaukee, Kalamazoo, Utica, Kankakee, and to the song flung high and wide by mountains and rivers, the Rockies, the Ozarks, the Sawtooth, the Adirondacks, the Mohawk, the Merrimack, the Tombigbee, the Monongahela. These names sing of America, and these names shall proudly shout the song of America for centuries to come. I love every inch of her prairie land, each stone on her mountain side. I love every drop of the water clear that flows in her rivers wide. I love every tree, every blade of grass within Columbia Gate. The queen of the earth is the land of my birth, my home united States. Next week, I hope you'll join us again. And bring a friend, won't you? Nadine Connor will be here with me, along with Bob Jarrett and Bobby Armbruster and the orchestra. And until then, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.